Hello everybody, the Silver Ghost Wolf here, but if that is too long, you can just call me Dusk, and welcome back to Super Mario RPG. Last time, hang on a minute, I gotta actually, because it has been a long time since I've actually started this. You might have been able to tell by the distance if you've been watching this series live, as I put it. We beat a chick named Valentina, who we really did not need to have that zoom in on in her boss fight. And we found out who Malo's parents are, and now we are apparently, or according to Malo, going to have a good sweat at the hot springs before we start hunting for the next star at a volcano. Okay, I guess we're going to the hot springs. And yeah, it has been a while since I've last recorded on this. For context, if you're wondering how long it's been since I recorded, it's been at least, maybe a month or so for me. And that's what happens when you stay too long in a hot springs. Did the journal update for that, I wonder? Nope. Oh. Wow, we went right into there. Barrel Volcano. And new enemies and not so new enemies. If I remember correctly, Peach cannot fight, so dang, that ant has a lot of HP. But yeah, it's actually, let's see, hang on. Dang, you took a lot. Well, not much, but draw double your XP, challenge the system, win big or lose it all. Let's do it. Find the Yoshi, okay. I've always been good at these. And Peach got a level up because of that. Sweet. Okay. Let's see. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so what have I been doing since it's clearly been a while? Well, okay. Geez, all this time and I cannot think of anything I want to talk about. Well, actually, no, here's something. I finally got to play Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door. I waited almost... I spent how many years hunting that game, looking for a copy to play, and I finally got it. And, you know what? Here. Consider this my, technically a review of Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door. Yeah, we'll talk about that for this episode. So, let me tell you a story. Yeah, that's how I'm starting this. Okay, of course you have freaking resistance to everything. So, I guess I should explain why Paper Mario 1000-Year Door is a big deal for me, if this is my first time ever getting to play it. So, when I was a little kid, my mom took me with her to Goodwill, of all places. My mom prefers to shop secondhand. And okay, Donkey Kong knockoff, you can go down now. But anyway, my mom took me to Goodwill, and she was getting something there. I forget what. Whatever the case, I didn't care, and I didn't find anything I wanted in the toy aisle, so when my mom told me I had to leave, I couldn't get anything. Well, I wasn't allowed to get anything anyway, but we'll get to that part in a moment. So while I'm waiting at the counter for my mom to finish checking out, so they have a little glass case where some fancy stuff is. Well, fancy for Goodwill. And I noticed that there's a video game in the glass case. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Now, I had no clue what this game was about. I just saw Mario and know that's what I wanted. And it wasn't like it was the first time I've ever seen Mario games swap art styles. Dang, this guy doesn't go down. Anyway. I see the game, I see it's a Mario game, and I want it. I asked my mom to get it, and she says no. See, the reason I wasn't allowed to get anything at Goodwill, especially a video game, was because I brought home a report card with, let's see, how many, I had like, what, 5 classes in elementary school? This is when I was a little kid, okay? I was only in 5th grade. I had like 5 classes in elementary school. Math, literature, science, social studies, which is history, and PE, which was gym class. 4 of those classes were Fs. And there goes the oven. Hang on a minute. I gotta go put something in the oven. I'll be right back. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm back. And Milo has learned a new move, Star Rain. Falling Star. Press A when it hits foes for... Oh, sweet. You know what? Since you just died because of one hit. Oh, Dry Bones. You know what? This looks like a good move for a triple shot. Anyway, so I couldn't get the game. But for some reason, I could not get this game out of my head. So it would always be the game I would try and find at GameStop. Never could find a copy. I just realized, like, into that for about to the 10th one that I was not actually doing damage. Okay, anyway. Like I said, I couldn't never get the game, so I just kept looking. I also need to point out, as a little kid, I did not have access to the internet, and I don't even think YouTube was a thing back then. So... for the next few years, thank you, Dry Bones. For the next few years, I would continuously try and find this game every time I went to GameStop. At least while GameCube games were in there. But never found it. Eventually, when I got to high school, I had realized something about YouTube. I had started to watch YouTube, and I learned about game walkthroughs. But for some reason, I completely did not bother to look up Paper Mario for the longest time. See how many, if I can do it here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, that's pretty good. Anyway, okay, stop interrupting myself. Tell the story. Anyway, eventually I would look into why do I never bother to mute my phone when I record or live stream? Seriously, what is my problem in forgetting that? Why do I knew I was gonna have to fight you guys, but dang! Wow. Sun hurts the fire. Who knew? Okay. Anyway, back to the story. So eventually I realized when I started watching Chugga Conroy, because of the games he played, there was a high chance he was gonna say something about he had a Paper Mario walkthrough because he mentioned it in one of his on his other Mario Let's Plays. So I searched the Let's Play playlist he had, and sure enough, there was a Paper Mario 1000-Year Door walkthrough, and I watched it and loved it. Jeez. But I was not satisfied, so I watched his Let's Play again. But then I decided to watch Lucagen's, and who else did I watch? I want to say the last person I watched was Masayanella's, but I don't know if she actually did it or not. I know she did Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze and Link's Awakening, but bottom line, I watched like 3 people's Let's Play of Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door. And despite watching the game through 3 different people, I had only one thought the whole time. I still want to get this game and buy it. So I kept looking and I kept looking and still didn't find a copy. In fact, quite recently did I actually find a physical copy of Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door. For GameCube, that is. Except only it was at my retro video game store that I like to go to a lot. And, it was a special case of Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door. It was a never been opened copy. And they were selling it for like $1,000 or something. I can't afford that. Like, honest to God, I have a problem paying $60 for a brand new game sometimes. You think I can afford? You think I'm going to actually be able to afford spending $1,000 on a game that I probably will not feel guilty about opening? Yeah, nope. Oh, come on. Go down, you. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that was the only time I ever saw a physical copy of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door after that good shopping trip at Goodwill as a child. Bear in mind, this was last year when I saw that copy, and I was in 5th grade. And how old was I in 5th grade? 9? So, needless to say, I did not get the disc. I think that's still for sale there. If I ever get the money, I might... Well, no, actually, no. I cannot buy a game that I won't want to... Okay, I'll feel guilty about playing if it's unopened. Whatever the case... So, obviously, I'm not getting the game anytime soon. And if you've been keeping up with anybody like maybe Arlo or so, then you know exactly how bad Paper Mario has kind of gotten when it comes to, well, its situation. Okay, I didn't want to fight you guys. How much health do you have? Someone add up how much damage I have been doing to this guy. There. So, when Nintendo announced that Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door was getting a Switch remake, I may have broke my previous chair. And I swore to myself that I would have that game. Physical, because I had hunted for a physical copy for so long. And then I got it, when it came out, I got it 2 weeks later, because that's how long I had to wait for my paycheck. And then I spent the next few days marathoning the game, which is why this has been on my... taking me so long, because I've been playing The Thousand Year Door. And I gotta honestly tell you, that game is amazing. I've actually got something special planned with that game soon. That's his ultimate attack. Why is there a biker toad? Hey there. So those footsteps were you. For a minute I thought I was hearing things. I'm Cinder Toad. This place is a regular inferno. Come on, step inside. Oh. Okay. That's the bed? Morning. Now, wasn't that a cushy bed? Okay, hang on. I know these. Are those F-Zero? Yeah, that's the Blue Falcon. Oh, I know you too, but I can't think of the name. Fire Stingray. I think this is the Fire Stingray, which... Oh, what are you?